Good evening, everyone. I'm Akshata Mangal, and I'm currently a research fellow at MRC. And I'm also a fourth year at IIT Delhi, and coming from my majors is in mathematics and computing. So the topic of my presentation will be ambient noise mapping, and here is the flow of the lead, mathematical equation, source level, transformation laws, conclusion, and differences. So, first of all, I would like to introduce you the topic that I am going to speak about, which is the estimated radiated noise. So, the estimation of radiated noise from the marine vessels has become an important research challenge, considering that marine animals basically use acoustic signals to communicate through each other. There is no because most of them are blind, just the way we have dolphins. So, the only way they can communicate is through the acoustic signals. So, shipping noise is basically the single source of the ambient noise in the ocean. Now, because of the human interference in the oceans, these sound signals actually interfere with the signals produced by the animals. So there is a need for us to measure, to at least get the idea of where the source level is more, where this noise is less, etc. So the Indian Ocean region, the main topic or the research arena for me was the Indian Ocean region, and it has emerged as the most critical sea area in the 21st century. The shipping traffic due to the merchant marines and the naval deployments have seen a manifold rise in the Indian Ocean region. Now, why is there a need for such measurements? Enhanced shipping traffic directly translates to the significant increase in the low frequency ambient noise levels, and this impacts the acoustic habitat degradation just because of this much of the shipping traffic, maybe due to the, you could say, because of the trade, because of the military purposes, because of the reasons. This leads to acoustic habitat degradation, which has a very, very major impact on the aquatic animals and also the coral reefs or maybe the other habitat over there. Marine species are known to depend on sound for functions like foraging, communication, navigation, finding mates for breeding, and more. Naval warships need to evade detection by their adversaries and thus have a critical requirement for acoustic stealth. Precise estimation of the radiated noise from the marine vessels will contribute to the acoustic capacity building and go a long way in ensuring effective realization of the underwater domain awareness. Now, coming I actually mean by is this, but is that noise is just a normal equation, a mathematical equation that it follows. So noise level is equal to the source level minus the transmission loss plus some of the error terms. Just because this noise calculation is an empirical thing and accommodate every empirical thing in a mathematical equation, there is some of the error terms. That's why we have the error term with us. So essentially, my topic, or you could say this research work, was divided into two parts. First of all, calculating the source level, and then calculating the transmission loss, and finally clubbing both of them together. Now, just subtracting them, we can get the noise level of a particular region. So SL basically represents the initial intensity of the sound source. The received noise level is the NL, represents the sound intensity at the receiver's location. Now, this noise level will be further, you could say, will be able to frame a heat map using the basically the transmission loss, or it accounts for the attenuation of the sound energy due to the spreading of sound waves over distance. No, source level. So what happens is that the calculation of source level basically come from different models. There has been lot many models, like four of them I have kind of listed. We can model the Norris and Harvey model, Harbor, Porpoise model, the sonar performance models. So basically these models have different time zones, and also they were effective, or you could say the most effective in different arenas. But the status quo is that the Viking model with the modeling of the ships and the infrastructure that we have, predicate models are the most famous models. So it's important to note that specific models and methodologies can vary depending on the particular source of interest and the available data or information. These models provide a foundation for estimating the source levels, but there are adaptations. So essentially, the Vatican model cannot be used everywhere. There are different bathymetric profiles, sound profiles for different areas. For our purpose, we have kind of made necessary changes and adaptations. The Vatican model or the Vatican Kernel model is widely used for estimating the source levels of the ship noise. It takes into account parameters such as ship speed, ship tonnage, propeller characteristics, and the operating conditions. Now, what we basically we generated a data set using the Vatican model, and this being been trained on data registries and the real world recorded data clubbed together after proper validation has been used. Now, this data that we find record has been to train the initial AI efforts cleaner AI tools radiated noise prediction using model from the data from the ES. From this data that we got, we were able to get the source level. Next step was so for the transmission deep focus model of the waves in the Indian Ocean region, taking into surface and the bottom interactions, multipath modeling efforts, transmission loss. Now, further, has used this function made is the numerical integration of the wave equation. Now, the model actually just we got data from the range model and then a deep neural network. Now, why the body equation RAM requires and the with profile, sound profile, C density, consider need the compound function map to accurately estimate the transmission loss. Now, when you look at the function, that particular data.